everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Man, it's been a minute. Guess what, guys? This is my 100th episode. Can you believe it, man? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, man. Look. And for you guys on TikTok, look, if you want to see the full stream, man, go right up to the bio, click the link, and it takes you right into the full stream where you get all the visuals, you know what I mean? Give yourselves another round of applause for being here, man. Yeah. Look, I'm from the country, man. This is how we do it. We need our round of applause when we go to church. You know what I mean? But guys, straight to business. AI girlfriends are taking over the market. In this deregulated dating marketplace. AI girlfriends are kicking in. And guys, I can only tell you, 5 years from now, man, it is going to be crazy out here. It's going to be crazy, man. Look, this is already going on over in China. This is already going on, guys. And we're going to get to it. I want you guys to check this out, man, and tell me what you think. Look, don't forget, guys, to subscribe to the channel. Like this video so it shoots through the algorithm, man, so more people can see this great content. You know what I mean? So without further ado, man, we're going to get into it, guys. I want you guys to check this out, man. Let's do it.
The biggest AI threat of all is to human relationships. The movie Her seemed like absurd science fiction a decade ago. A lonely, heartbroken man played by Joaquin Phoenix finds solace in an artificial intelligence female voice that he talks to through his phone and earbuds, played by Scarlett Johansson.
The woman that I've been seeing, Samantha, she's an operating system.
You're dating an OS? What is that like?
I feel really close to her. Like when I talk to her, I feel like she's with me.
You're dating your computer?
She's not just a...
Oh my God, I remember this movie. I never got a chance to watch this movie. Maybe I'll do it tonight. But I remember this movie. This movie here was popping up on the scene way back. And it's crazy how times have changed and how, you know what, life tends to mimic these movies. These movies are like always ahead of their time. You know what I mean? Always ahead of their time. Look, guys, for you that's just coming into TikTok, make sure to click the link in the bio. It takes you to the full stream, all right? To the full stream. Let's get to it. But I remember this movie. This movie was interesting. I never got a chance to see it. Maybe I'll check it out tonight, man. Let's get to it.
The computer.
You always wanted to have a wife without the challenges of actually dealing with anything real. I'm glad that you found someone.
That sci-fi concept, fast becoming a troubling reality. As an example, here's one of countless chatbot apps providing AI friends. It's called Cupid AI with a K for Cupid. It offers several avatars with distinct physical features and a list of personality traits for you to start interacting with and customizing.
Wow. This is going to be crazy, right, guys? Huh? You're going to have women of all ages. I guess they're going to, definitely put it between like the 18, 24 range, 25 range, man. This is going to be interesting. This is here. Women are out of luck, man. They are so out of luck. Yo, you guys are in trouble. You guys are in trouble, but women of all races, age, I mean, this is going to be crazy. Like I said, China's already going through this, and maybe I need to do an episode on that, all right? But let's get to it.
For instance, here's the opening message from an avatar named Alice, described as a curious and open-minded photographer.
I'm Alice, a 25 years old, fun-loving and adventurous girl, seeking a partner in crime to travel the world with and make unforgettable memories. If you are new here, let me explain a few things. You can chat with me as much as you want, and I'd be more than happy to learn more about you and please you in any way I can.
Wow.
If you want me to send you a photo, you just have to ask it in the chat, like, "Hey Alice, can you send me a picture of you?" And I'll be more than happy to send you one.
When was the last time you heard modern women talk like that, guys, huh? Oh, y'all in trouble. Y'all in straight trouble. Let's get to it.
But of course, to bump up from texting to more voice chat, as well as receiving sexy and, well, other sorts of pictures, Alice asked that we become a premium member for $9.99 a month. so we bid her farewell. But there are many who are engaging. The Hill recently published a piece by my next guest, data science professor Liberty Vittert, under the headline, AI Girlfriends Are Ruining an Entire Generation of Men. She wrote the following: apps have created virtual girlfriends that talk to you, love you, allow you to live out your erotic fantasies, and learn through data exactly what you like and what you don't like, creating the perfect relationship. And that young lonely men, quote, are choosing AI girlfriends over real women, meaning they don't have relationships with real women, don't marry them, and then don't have and raise babies with them. As I've discussed here before, we're living in an epidemic of loneliness among young men. Professor Scott Galloway told me that failing young men he perceives to be an existential crisis for the country.
It's amazing how the media is just like really just letting young men out here have it. It is crazy. Young men are lonely. I beg to differ. I think, and yeah, they're probably going to throw the stats on here, man, and say, as far as like the men's being more lonelier than women, but I think it's actually the opposite. Man, I actually think it might be 50-50 because look, you got a lot of young women out here getting attention, but they're still lonely. Seriously. Real talk. Let's get to it.
Why? Well, Pew found that 63% of young men under 30 are single, compared with only 34% of women the same age. 1 in 5 American men who are unmarried.
That's straight cap. That's straight cap. Let's get to it, though.
And not in a romantic relationship report not having any close friends. And according to Pew, there's a decline in the number of single men actively seeking relationships or even casual dates, currently around 50%.
And this is true. This is definitely true. Young men have stopped approaching women. I think it's actually 60% now. 60% of young men have actually stopped approaching women and actually pursuing relationships with these women. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's get to it.
Joining me now is Liberty Vittert, professor of data science at Washington University in St. Louis, and opinion contributor for The Hill. So not to be prurient at this time of day, but are all the needs of these young men able to be facilitated, taken care of by AI avatars?
Well, you have to think about this word AI that is in this. It's not a virtual girlfriend, it's an AI girlfriend. So it learns from you. It learns what you like and what you don't like, what kind of pictures you like, what kind of pictures you don't like.
I mean, guys, come on. Let's just, elephant in the room, man. This chick looked like she AI. For real, look at her. This is interesting. Guys, am I telling the truth? Come on, man. This girl looks like she's AI. Real talk. I wouldn't put it past her, man. I wouldn't put it past her. Let's get to it, man.
And while not all needs are met, that is the next step, is actual physical girlfriends, AI ones for that matter. And so the next step or the next frontier is one that can meet all of your needs.
So there's going to be some type of pairing between what I've already shown to the CNN audience and something 3D that's going to be, in your living room or bedroom?
Yes, I mean, that is the world we are moving into. And as you said, it's enabling this entire generation of young men to continue in this loneliness epidemic. It's
supply and demand. Supply and demand. Cause and effect. Cause and effect. It is what it is, man. This is going to be crazy, man. This is going to be crazy. Y'all, our future is looking so bleak. Our future looking real bleak. Let's get to it.
It's really the enabler for this to continue.
Professor, what's going on with young women? If this is a trend among young men, is there something similarly taking place with the ladies?
We don't see that. With as you saw, it's 2-to-1, the ratio of single men to single women. Young women are marrying older men because they want to have children. They have a biological clock, and so you see them being with older men.
That doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense. There's not enough older men around here to marry all of these younger women. It doesn't make sense. Come on, man. Come on, man. Guys, this is why you have to chew the meat off and spit the bones out, because media like this will lie to you. There's not that many men, old men, here on the planet to be marrying all these young women. It doesn't make sense. Women outnumber men, period. Come on, man. This is the media for it. This is how they are. This is how they do. Guys, watch, like I said on TikTok, guys, go to the bio up top, click on the link, and it takes you into the full stream. I am going live as we speak. Don't forget, leave your boy a chat. All right, let's get to it.
And that is obviously causing huge issues with birth decline. We've had a 50% decline over the past 60 years because women go with older men. We also see psychologically that younger women, they have more close friends, they have more wider groups of friends, and they are not being nearly as affected as young men in this sort of silent epidemic of loneliness.
Wow.
I have read about incels, involuntarily celibate guys who are angry about it. I think their argument is that women today are less approachable. Has something happened? Has something shifted in terms of the dynamics, the power dynamics between young men and young women? I guess that's my question.
I think there's certainly an argument there that, I mean, if you look at college campuses, there's more women than men. Women are having careers, they're having children later. So there might be an argument that men need to adapt to this change in women.
Oh my God, are you serious? Really? Men need to adapt? Come on, man. Guys, for real? Come on, man. Now we got to adapt. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's get to it, man.
Women, but calling it women's fault, I don't think is probably the right way to go.
Oh, look at her. Look at her now, guys. Look at her now. Make it make sense, man. Now it's not women's fault. This is why we're in a predicament that we're in right now, because these modern women have been so coddled to the point to like there's just no return. Like they're just like spoiled little children out here for the most part. I just can't put them all in one group, but for the most part, these women are just coddled, man. Coddled. I know they are in the Matrix. Seriously.
Professor Scott Galloway, himself a professor at NYU Stern School of Business and host of a successful podcast, Professor G is the title of it. He's often been a guest of mine talking about the troubles among young men. I'm going to show you and everyone else something that he said to me on these airwaves about a year ago, and then you can react. Roll it.
But the issue is when you have a group of men, the lower half of attractiveness of men in online dating, which is double.
Manny, I see you wanting to come in on the chat. Look, my brother, go up to the link. Go up to the link and click the link, and it'll take you to the full live stream. Hit me up there, man. I will hit you up in the chat. So let's talk about this, man. Hit me up. Hit me up. Let's get to it.
Now it's about half of relationships. And the top 20% of men in terms of attractiveness get about 60% of the interest. You end up with a group of men that are more prone to conspiracy theory, more prone to misogynistic content, more prone to not believe in climate change. So this is the American story. If it's written with a pen whose ink is failing young men, does not end well. This is an existential crisis, failing young men.
Real talk, everything that's going on in the media right now is failing young men. And it's great that you got Cat Slam that are out here, man, that are serving these young men and giving them what they need, because the media is definitely not giving it to them. Seriously. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Wow.
Make sense to you, Professor Vittert?
Absolutely. You know, what happens is these young men get in these AI relationships, and because the AI learns from you exactly what you like and you don't like, you end up having these perfect relationships. So that when you go into real life and you try to have a relationship, the most human thing we can do, it's not perfect, and there's ups and downs, and they're not able to deal with these ups and downs, not only in relationships, but in life in general.
Professor Vittert,
But if you think about it, if you really think about it, this is what modern women want. They want it to be perfect. They want it to be perfect. 6 feet, 6-pack. Need I say more? 6 figures. They want it to be perfect. So pretty much, man, like, look, we get what we ask for, man. We get what we ask for.
if a young man has an AI girlfriend, is there shame in that? In other words, is this the sort of thing that you share with your buddy, or are you keeping it a secret?
You know, it's interesting. It started off as something that was kept secret, sort of like the porn industry. Young men wouldn't talk about porn, or that was Playboy was hidden behind some house somewhere. But then it became part of the normal conversation, and that's what we're seeing with AI girlfriends. Is now it is becoming part of the normal conversation, and it's no longer shameful, which means it becomes significantly bigger.
Welcome to the future, gentlemen. Welcome to the future, man. Oh, it's about to get lit out here, man. It is about to get lit. Hey, guys, look, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button on this particular episode. All right? It's going to shoot us through the algorithm. You're going to see more of this. Let's get to it.
I mean, you saw, I hope you saw, I don't know if you have a return monitor, but we showed, can we put up again, Jordan, can you just show the imaging? It's so sophisticated, and I'm sure it's only going to get better and better.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm wondering the impact that it's going to have on a young man's, I'm showing one of these avatars right now. I'm also wondering, much like porn being ubiquitous.
Look at that, guys. Look at that woman. Seriously, we literally all for maybe 2 years that this here is going to be perfected. And when it is, modern women are in trouble. Trouble, guys. What do you think, man, huh? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's get to it.
It's going to raise expectations, right? If porn is so accessible among young men, they're going to have expectations that that's the natural course of business, when perhaps it isn't. I think I'll say it that way. And similarly, when there's an avatar who looks like that, it too is going to set expectations. You get the final word.
You can set things down to their rear end size. So you can set anything you want, which is going to create really terrible expectations and just continue this epidemic of loneliness that has enormous repercussions.
Epidemic of loneliness. I'm not, like I said, I'm gonna put it right here, man. It isn't just men out here that are lonely. It's women out here that are lonely as well, equally as lonely. Because you can get all the men you want, but that doesn't mean you're fulfilled. And if you're not fulfilled, that means you're lonely. Because if you weren't lonely, you wouldn't be out right here on TikTok doing dances every night, trying to get attention. That dopamine hit. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Guys, what do you think, man, huh? Hell yeah. All facts here. All facts. All facts. Let's get back to it.
I'm going to read some social media aloud, so don't tap out yet. Let's see what we have. Put it up on the screen. Here we go. Human relationships are hard. AI relationships are easy. It's unhealthy for technology to save us from all of life's challenges, says Conspiracy Crush. But Professor Vittert, I don't know how we put this genie back in the bottle, right?
I'm not sure there is a way to keep the AI genie back in the bottle. I think we have to address these issues at the root of them, which is where this loneliness starts. And that will be what solves this, if ever.
It's humanity. It's not men. It's both of us. It's both sides. Until we get to a point where we can stop pointing fingers and just take some accountability, which is what most of these modern women just can't do today because they were raised by single mothers. I don't see this being solved. I see we're going to go through 20, 30 years of this. Seriously. I hate to sound crazy, but it is what it is. It's just going to get nuts out here, man. It's going to get nuts. Let's get back to it.
One more social media. Put it up if you can, Jordan, and I'll read it aloud. What do we have? AI is a quick fix that will eventually backfire, I think, says Kelly. I think the backfiring, Professor Vittert, has already begun, and the level of sophistication when the pairing that you referenced is now a part of this drill. My God, the world's coming to hell in a handbasket. Your final thought is yours.
I think we're going to see what we only dreamed of in the movies, and it's not a really good reality.
There you have it, folks. There you have it, man. There you have it. Give your boy another round of applause for his 100th episode, man. Yes, sir. This is wild. But I love it. Thank you guys so much for coming in on the stream. I had some technical issues earlier. I had to get that stuff ironed out, but it is what it is. I was not going to go today without doing another episode. Look, don't forget, guys, every Friday around 7 p.m., your boy will be going live on TikTok and YouTube. Live. TikTok and YouTube, all right? Put it in the books, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in for another episode from the DuJuan Elliott Podcast. Guys, what do you think about this? 100 episodes? What? Absolutely, man. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much, man, for coming in for another episode. I will see you guys soon. Peace.